are down here with these guys. They're getting some water line laid, and they're fusing this plastic pipe together. They're up there with a tractor right now, pulling the pipe as they go. These sections are, I don't know, 21 foot long or so. And they've got two machines that they're using to fuse the pipe together. They're essentially plastic welding. So both of these machines are doing basically the same thing. One's on tracks, and the other one here is on wheels. So I haven't basically seen this process get done, but they put something on there to plane the pipe together. And then they'll get another section lifted up and carried over. Something like a chop saw and a big heating iron that'll cut that end off and make it right perfect, so that when those two pieces come together, they're coming in nice and flush with each other. This stuff here is they can go around corners with it. They can go wherever they want. They don't have to worry about gluing 45s and 90s and whatever else like that. This is what we actually should have used on the manure line. You could turn a corner. You can do about anything you want with it, and the stuff is, this weld is stronger than the actual pipe itself. This stuff here is 6-inch, I believe. 5-inch. 5-inch ID. To cut this before you put it together, or no? You do cut it? See those pipes, when they came together, they weren't completely flush with each other. Is probably in the way here. he's doing is just planing the edge of it. And that's making them true to each other. Both of them are doing the same thing. It gets it hot enough,
Yeah, that's
and then you'll just push them together and they'll cool together.
Yep. It's like between 400 and 450 degrees.
How long do you leave it there for?
2 minutes and 42 seconds.
So what he has is a hot plate in there, and it's between 400 and 500 degrees. That'll get that hot enough to where it'll be almost melting. And then that's got a hydraulic thing on it. It'll pull them two pipes together. So once he pulls that plate out, they will pull them together. So a couple of minutes they'll have this heated up, and then they'll pull it together. And when that comes together, it will fuse itself, and then this is what it looks like, all melted together. And I measured that. I said 5-inch. This says on the pipe that it's 6-inch. Piece of pipe will this one do?
12-inch.
12?
That'll do. I think that's the biggest that one will do. 6-inch. That one might do 8 actually. It's not bad for about an hour, and then it gets really boring.
Yeah.
And the bigger the pipe, the worse it gets, because the longer everything takes. Your cool time still sucks, because it's like 1 minute per inch of pipe.
Oh.
So when you do a real big pipe, like 18-inch pipe, that's about the biggest we do. But you got 18-minute cool time, and the heat time is at least half that, I would say. And then setting everything up.
There, he pulls that out.
You get his a little bit better when he does
Okay.
it.
Okay, he's gonna pull his hot iron out, pulling them together, and then it's just melting it. It's almost like plastic welding with a hot butter knife.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much what it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys alone.
Alrighty.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
All right. We'll leave these guys alone here now. They've got a lot left to do. They're up across the field about 125 to 50 yards. And they're going to be on this for a few days. Alright, so that'll give you an idea of what it looks like to fuse that pipe together. Now, that was about 2 days before we ended up actually starting to plant corn is when I videoed that. And when that job was getting done, my brother and my nephews ended up digging the trench to put that water line in. Now that is a 6-inch water line. It measures 5-inch ID, but it's actually 6-inch water line. And I thought I would throw my drone up in the air quick here just to kind of show you the path in which we took to get it from the well up to the barn. He is probably 150, 60 yards from where the well is here now with the excavator. That is O'Hara Excavations excavator. And my nephew did a majority of the digging himself on that water line, and my brother and my other nephew ended up putting pieces together in the trench. Now, I ended up crashing my drone here, and you'll see that here in a second. I videoed this here on May 17th. It was in the morning. I threw the drone up quick. I only had a few seconds to take it down. I thought I was over the top of these trees to my right hand side, and as you can see, bam, I lose the drone. So I left that right where it landed until the following morning. We've got a little bit of a rain shower we did Friday night into Saturday. I went down and I actually was able to find the drone. You guys are seeing the footage there from the SD card that I pulled out of the drone. Now, as you can see here, a bunch of time has passed, and I threw one of my other drones up in the air, and they've got a majority of this dug all the way up to the road. They've got the water line setting it there, and they were putting it in as they go. Now, last fall, we had a company come in, and they bored a hole underneath the road, and my brother's got the pipe pulled through there at this point, and he's using a plastic welder or a pipe joiner that the contractor that's doing the design work on the barn, he's using his tool to put this to fuse this pipe together. They're doing some other things here. There's some other things that they have put into the trench. They also put a piece of conduit in that's going to run the power line going from the power source, which is going to be up at the parlor, all the way down to the well. Somewhere about halfway down the water line here, the distance of the water line, they've got a pit in the ground that they had to put in, so that when it comes time to pull this wire through the conduit, they've got a way to pull it through. And you can kind of see that there's pipe laying on the other side of the road here. They have, of course, joined it, pulled it in under the road, and that's as far as they're going to go, right to that point there. And then once the barn gets done, they can finish the work to bring that water line into the facility there. You kind of see how things look from going from the barn down through, crosses the road, goes across the lawn between my brother's house and my parents' house, and then it kind of makes its way down through the fields down to the well. It's some 3,500 feet And you've seen them joining the pipes together in pairs. The reason why they're doing it in pairs like that is because they wanted to have their machine set up. They had two of them, and they didn't want to keep having to move them, so they just kept pulling the pipe away from them. And what they did is they joined half of the pipe, well, two pieces. They did it in half of the distance. So that'll give you an idea of what that project looks like. And with that, we will get on with the next video. We do need to give you some more aerial shots here, but as you can see, we've got quite a bit, or they have quite a bit done on this project. So we will catch you at the next one. Thanks for watching.